Hey folks, welcome back to another one of these videos where we make historic brawl decks for every single legal commander in Streets of New Capenna. Today is Urabrask, Heretic Praetor, and this one is a little bit special. Is it because the Praetors from Phyrexia are really cool? Is it because they've been hinted to be a new part of the story? Is it because it's mono red and that's a terrible historic? No, it's just for none of those reasons. It's because this is actually the last video in this series. I may do like a short wrap-up tier list. It probably won't be how good they are. It'll probably be how much fun each of these cards was to play as a commander, because there's definitely a few surprises and a few disappointments in those. But this is the last historic brawl deck that we will be making for Streets of New Capenna. So if I click done here, we'll go to the games in just a second. But I will just, if I do go in here and we do Historic Brawl, Streets of New Capenna, we do not collect it. That is every single one. So a grand total of, I believe, 22 decks, unless I've miscounted, right? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 times 3. Yep, that should be 22 decks. We have made historic brawl decks for every single one of these cards. Feel free to check them out on the channel. I'm going to discard change from this, but right now it is Urabrask's time to shine. So the deck list was up for a moment. I'll talk about a little bit about it while we queue in for a match. This is not a good deck list. What it effectively is it's red control to the extent that I can make it in Historic Brawl, and to the extent that red control is an actual archetype. So Urabrask, we'll go over it when we queue into the game, but basically he's a 5-drop, 2 red, 3 colorless, and his gimmick is at the start of your turn, you exile the top card of your deck before you draw it. You can play it until the end of the turn. And at the start of your opponent's turn, instead of drawing during their draw step, they exile that first card and they can play it till the end of the turn. I will keep this, actually. This is a decent opening hand. I'd prefer more land, but we'll just roll with it. Turn 2 will be the Cold Steel Heart into Lannery Storm, into maybe a turn. Do red. Based probably into Lannery. Depends what. Okay. What he's gonna play. Change of plans. To 2 target creatures. So this is land. So basically, like I said, this is technically it's a control deck. And what I have opted to control is the opponent's land base, because I can't control their hand. I can't control much else, but I sure as hell as possible can stop them from playing cards if they don't have any cards to, like, you know, if they can't really draw or play anything. So have fun with no colored mana, dear opponent. Now, some people are probably looking at this going, wow, this is the sort of deck that an asshole puts together. And you're not wrong, but I'd like to point out that there's only like 7 to 8 hard land removal cards even available in this format. And I don't have access to a lot of them. Is he going to actually be able to do better offer? Yep, he's got red, but that's not going to be enough. All right, exile my first one. Land. So as you can see, I basically get an extra card each turn. I'm going to do, I kind of want to just accelerate this as fast as possible. I will have 3 to buy with. So I think I do Lannery Storm into combat. Next the damage. And then we do Chandra, Dress to Kill. And then we do the +1, deal 1 damage, and then we do Skirk Prospector. And this is basically, you've seen, this is a great opening game. Usually I don't get a game that demonstrates what the deck I've built is supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to do. Just ruin their hand as fast as feasibly possible. ruin their board, ruin their land base as fast as possible, dupe it if they have to, while ramping with artifacts, and then just make it so that each time they draw cards, they're with like, well, I either have to play this card right now, or I effectively lose my draw for the turn. Let's see what we get. Another land, nice. And the Celestis. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. Do I have to... What do I want to do here? I kind of want to just keep on the offensive. Let's do combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I hit for 7, I hit for 7 regardless. Yeah, let's do it this way. And then second main phase. Yep. And we'll do key to the archive. See if we can get something good. Turn target card from your graveyard to your hand. I'm a bad person, so we're taking regrowth. Discard a card. I will discard the Celestis, actually. And then I can't Seismic Shift this turn, so I'll end turn, pass. Next turn we'll regrowth, Seismic Shift, and try to just end the game. The matchmaking algorithm seems to think this deck is a lot better than it actually is. I've had a lot of losses so far with it. Like a lot of losses. Resolve. Yep. Okay. There's one game. That's victory. We can end the stream. 100% win rate. Oh, there's my clickbait title. Now we'll keep going. We'll do a couple more. I've noticed that there's actually like 3 or 4 people who are watching these and subbing to the channel, so thank you for that. I actually appreciate it quite a lot. I don't know, I like making stuff, but a lot of the stuff I make I usually don't feel is good enough to show other people, so I don't. Whether it's drawing or writing or art. But it's like I want people to enjoy stuff I make. So even if it's just stupid magic videos. We'll keep this. This is pretty much what we want the deck to do. I'm going to... Is this first sliver? Yep. So the goal is going to be turn 3. Okay, new plan. Does that have for red? This is a sliver deck. I'm gonna make a risky play here, and I'm gonna go. I don't think somebody who actually runs a sliver deck is going to. Yep. All right. What do we get rid of? Spend this mana only to cast a sliver spell. So I think we get rid of the any color mana that you want. Do I wait one turn? I don't think I do. I think I kind of just need to... So let's say I pay 2... No, I do this. I do Arcane Signet. Next, go to Combat, tap, get an extra treasure, and then do Rubble Reading and get rid of Sliver Hive. %, win rate. Perfect deck. People don't like it when you destroy their land. But I kind of want to, like... So there's better ways to build this deck. Don't copy this deck and be like, I want to win all the games. This is not a great deck. But it's an interesting deck that I feel actually sort of tries to play around Urabrask as a commander, as opposed to going, I just made another mono-red burn deck. I made mono-red burn aggro. I'm a very creative person who's very clever. So... It's okay, though. The win rate can only go down from here. I wonder if the camera's still doing that thing where if I hold up my arms... Actually, I should check on the actual... Yeah. So it color corrects, and then my face looks slightly less ghastly. I'm regularly exposed to nature. Sometimes I go outside willingly. Actually, after this, I'm probably going to go for a run. I might wait a little bit. I got a few things I can write. What else has been up? July 4th happened. I didn't really go and do anything. Okay, yeah, we'll keep this. We don't have land destruction, but I'll keep it. We're probably going to get thrashed here. I don't know why the algorithm thinks that me versus like better cards is fair in any sense of the word, but I mean, I'm also not going to like stop or slow down whatsoever. He doesn't have anything under a 3-drop though, because he's running Karuga. The downside is he is effectively a 9-card opening hand. Yep, that'll resolve. It's 2 attackers. My turn. Field of Ruin. I can't do Urabrask until next turn. No, I can do him this turn, but like I don't get the haste out of it. Well, and the problem is that next turn he gets Joda. He's already started to actually ramp. Gleaming Barrier I could probably cut. It doesn't do too much. He's just going to keep ramping. I have not pulled any of my artifact destruction. Never mind. Alright. Memorial to War enters tapped. Destroy target land, scry 2. What's his most? Any color. Blue. He's got access to most of his colors. We're still going to cast this turn, though. Could do Grinning Ignis instead. I don't think I will. So any color white. I'm going to get rid of his. Actually, does he only have? He has 2 sources of black. So I'll bring him down to 1 source of black. I'm going to make a poor decision. Oh, I should have... No, I did do this right. Exile any number of red cards. Yep. Okay, what's he going to do? Joda? Joda's a 4/3. Nope, he's just going to put that back in my hand. Okay. Oh, but I can't play it again, necessarily. Well, let's keep putting cards on the... I actually do want it in play. Do I think he's sitting on a counterspell? I don't think he is. March of Reckless Joy. We'll have to wait for next turn. Let's do... I would like to hold Fire Prophecy, but I don't think I get to do that. Next to combat, all attack. Yep, create a treasure token next to blockers, next to damage. What I want is to keep... I want to keep their hand weak as possible, right? Like each turn, it's like, all right, you can play the card you drew this turn. Yeah, okay. Is that infinite combo? 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate Parrot. Like, somebody recently posted on the subreddit about disliking Paradox Engine, and I will say the longer I encounter it, the more my polite loathing for it has intensified. 2, 3, 4. So if he has a 2-drop in hand, I'm pretty hosed. Is he going to play Joda? Or is he going to do... Nope, he's going to do the Paradox Engine. Okay. Mountain. I would like to hit you as hard as feasibly possible. 3 damage to target creature. Exile red cards from my hand. Okay. I see 7. Can I get more than 7? I can blow up Joda the second he plays it, but that's going to be of limited use. +1/+1 for each counter on it. We're not quite there yet. Maybe we are. If he has to tap everything to play Joda, and that's his only source of... Okay. I want to make a poor decision. Are you ready for a bad idea? I'm going to get rid of another one of your lands. So the hope here is that he doesn't actually have enough... Oh no, he does have enough stuff, but whatever. Yep. Whatever, he tapped down one of his lands. The hope is that we limit the amount of stuff that he can actually play, right? He doesn't have a huge hand. Far enough that... I will say, they're not playing this, like, correctly. But, alright, you now got Joda out, and now you can pay 5 to cast anything. But... oh no, he can do Zatatica. Overwhelming Splendor. This is one of those joyless decks for uncool people. Without enchantment removal, which this deck simply doesn't have, I don't have any way to turn this around. And he will remove all of my... Well, you know what? Never say never. Put a card into your library. Yes, Luxior does nothing for me right now. I'll take another land. He only has 7 life left. I am not going to quit just yet. Wily Goblin. We have March of Reckless Joy. So we can maybe get 2 more cards off the top of the deck. And maybe one of them will be something that lets us do enough damage. I'm going to push it. If we can't end it next turn, it's pretty much over, though. Because... yeah. That's probably game. The hand refill is too much. Overwhelming Splendor is a... I'm beginning to dislike that card. It's fine in, like... I dislike it because there's colors that don't have any way to deal with it. Alright, yeah, this is game. I'm not playing this. GG. You survived long enough that it doesn't matter what I do. Congratulations. But I'm also not going to wait for you to play your deck that's nothing but mana rocks. I think I just need to start... Paradox Engine gets played in too many decks. Or not too many decks, it's... It's a really boring card to play against. Because once it comes out and the combo starts, you might as well just concede, right? There's not much point to not conceding. So here's a fun question. Can I cast... there's a fun interaction here, actually. I can't really do too much with it this turn. I am not going to slow down. I'm going to just stab you in the face. Yep, Cold Steel Heart. Ramping for the turn 3. Mind Stone. I could do Pass the Torch. I think I hold Pass the Torch, though, and do this instead. Okay. Doesn't have first strike. Western Epido, target creature gets 4/4 power, base power and toughness and indestructible. I'm gonna go to combat first to see if I can pick this. Nope. Alright. Urabrask is cool, it just doesn't work super well as a commander. So we'll see. This might be a 30-minute stream. Exile target monocolored permanent. I will move them back to the command zone. This game is probably over here, unfortunately. Is that a vigilance? It does. Why does that have vigilance? Next to combat, all attacks. Let's see what it'll do. I should have waited. Really should have waited. And turn. The only bright side is that Rafine, though he might have, what did he tap for? 2 blacks? He's got the board wipe potential. So he's got 2 white. Smothering Tithe. Interesting. Resolve. Decline. To the 4. And to the face. What did he draw? Mangara the Diplomat. He could just play that and that'll get him another turn on its own. Maybe that's the real tweak this deck needs is take out things like, take out secondary supporting effects. Nope, there we go, time wipe. Yeah, moves to the command zone. I will resolve and I will decline. Zorn. Grinning Magnus. Or Ignis. Oh, he didn't play Mangara, so it's actually gone. That's good for us. Do we think he's got a counterspell? I'd assume he's got a counterspell. Rafine is not terrible as far as plays go here, but it does mean that... Alright, so we need to count. I need 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just have 9. If he has a counterspell and holds it... So I can't pay the cost to block Smothering Tithe. So if he has a counterspell and it's a 3-drop, he wins here. He plays Rafine, stolen by the Fae. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think he's resolve. I will decline. You may have your treasure token. I will have my 6/6 dragon. All right, that reads like the move of somebody. So that means I think he thinks he can stabilize his turn, or maybe he has another board wipe. Because not trying to, yep, that would do it. What's interesting about this, though, is that this doesn't... Is there a way I can take advantage of this? He's only got 3 life left. I just need 3 damage. Decline. Treasure map. Okay, nope, doesn't have the counter for it. No real point going on. If I go on the offensive here and he blocks with Harmonious Archon and a human, he won't block with the Harmonious Archon, he doesn't have to. I will no attacks and turn. So this deck has Banefire in it, which means 1 in 84, but we can grind that down to, we can make 3 attempts on it. I wonder what oh man, physics, not physics, probability, very different. Probably explains why I'm not good at both of those, that I'm confusing them. Raffine, Scheming Seer. Excel top card, you may look at it. Okay. I wonder, does he just have lethal here? If he swings with everything, I can only block one. He puts all the rest of the counters, which is going to be 5. He might have lethal. Missed the opportunity, though. Pass, pass, pass to damage. One, two. I will never know what those are. Activate ability. Scry. I only need 3 damage. I'm actually going to keep that, and then I'm going to... So we will draw March of Reckless Joy. I need 4 mana to kill him with most stuff. Or does it make more sense to draw a card? I don't know which one. I'm going to do this one. This is probably the wrong choice, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Yep. Decline. I'm never going to pay for that. Okay, so I need... Let's tap that for red. Red, 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 red. We have 8 mana. Oh, no, we don't. We have more mana than that. We have 10 mana. I need 4 to win with Banefire. So -5, we do March of Reckless Joy. So I need 4 so I have 10 mana. I need 4 mana, so it leaves me with 6. So I do March of Reckless. I do this for 5, right? Cancel. So I do 6, 7, 8. 5, 6. Okay, okay, I have 10 mana. Plus 2 is 12. 12 minus 4 is going to be 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay 8. Exile, submit 1. I will be left with... No, I'm doing this wrong. I need to do 7. 5, 6, 7, right? Yep. If he has a counterspell, it's just game over here. We don't have the right... Well, we may as well play... Wow, that's a lot of lands. Oh! Oh, I'm going to feel really dumb in a second. Why is this oh, yeah. Let's do... Bottom of the deck. Done. Next. No attacks. End turn. That's game. An attempt was made. Though I think I probably might have messed that up a bit. I think I could have gotten 1 or 2 more. If one of those is my copy of Banefire, I'm going to be mildly salty. My dude, you very much have lethal. I can't block flyers, so just attack with everything. I have no cards in hand. I can't block flyers. Just attack with everything, and I cannot block you in the air. I can block one thing on the ground. So just if you swing with everything, and then, yep, there we go. If he misses lethal, I'm going to laugh. Eight, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Past blockers, past the damage. I can't block anything with his menace. I wonder. I'll do this deck one more game. I'm kind of happy that the good games with this deck were front loaded. What time is it? Just 6:02. Do I need? What else do I need to get done today? Technically nothing. Technically I could just play Magic all evening, though I'm not going to do that. I still want to go for a run once the temperature outside drops low enough. 73. Yeah, it's getting there. This is keepable, I think. Turn 1. Probably should have. Who's his commander? Gutmorn? Ooh, this could actually be a fun game. Gutmorn is. I've been wanting to make a commander deck with Gutmorn. Gutmorn seems like a really cool thing. So he'll probably be Thoughtseize or Divest. Yep. Fun fact, you can't get rid of both of my rocks. So he'll probably get rid of. Interesting. I would not have chosen that one. All right. Next to combat, all attack. Mana Geode. Scry 1. Bottom of the deck. Mox Amber. I like Skirk Prospector. I've been getting a lot out of that little guy. He will play Gutmorn. Right? He plays Gutmorn. I'm forced to discard Fire Prophecy. Zorn doesn't do much for me. So, but I am playing an aggro deck. But Gutmorn has Death Touch. I wanted little cards in hands to give him. So we're just gonna play the Zorn. No Thinky, only Smash Face. Okay, yep, that was the right call. I can't ramp harder yet, so Stone Rain. Can't steal my hand if I don't have one because my deck doesn't really have a hand. So he will steal Fire Prophecy. What is he going to give me is the real question. Oh. Man, Morbid Opportunist is actually kind of good. I will take that. No, I won't. Yes, maybe I will. He'll make me discard it next turn. I want to do Morbid Opportunist because it lets me keep punching his face. He can blow up Morbid Opportunist with Fire Prophecy, but then, you know, he's given up his... Ooh, Tigard's Lantern. Really interesting choice. Interesting choice. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card. I'm going to play this guy, but I'm not going to attack with him. I'm going to just keep attacking with Zorn. Wait. Decline. It's only 3 life. You are running out of life faster than I am. That is 4 mana, though. Oh, 5 mana. Interesting. It's all up to you, little Earth Elemental guy. Tiny Bones. Opponent discarded a card. Each opponent with no cards in hand loses 10 life. Okay, that's kind of bad. Decline. Doesn't have Death Touch, though. Mountain. Let's do this! Autopay. Autopay. Stone Rain. Yes, I will cast it. Yes, I will get rid of one of your swamps. Why did that not up to that many instant or sorceries? Shouldn't I have been allowed to instant exile Fire Prophecy? Whatever. 5, 6. 5, 6. Yes? Okay. Full offensive. I don't have much of a choice. Murderous Rider will hit Urabrask. Actually, if he's smart, he'll Murderous Rider Zorn here, I think. Because he can always... Interesting. That does have Death Touch. Decline. I really thought that would have let me cast Fire Prophecy. I'm not sure why it didn't. I'm going to do this. May as well. So is there a reason? 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. City Stalker Connoisseur. I can always keep playing my stuff. He can't keep playing his. And both of mine will kill his regardless of how he blocks. So we're just going to keep the party going. Probably, no, I still think I did the right thing. Exiling the top card of my library. I can keep playing Urabrask. Yeah, I think that was the right choice from him there, actually. I don't like it, but it was. What did he top deck? Sanglomancer? Gain 3 life. When your opponent discards a card, you may gain 3 life. Haha! The joke's on you. I don't have cards in hand. That won't stop me because I can't read. Resolve, decline, pass to attackers. My turn. Inferno of the Starmount. It's starring. Let's do... I should have done this in a different order. Let's go to combat. He has to block the Inferno. And because of that, he has to block with Tiny Bones. Next to damage. Second main phase, I have 0 reason to ever let you have any cards. End turn. Let's see if he can pull one out here. Making a valiant attempt at it. I had a great game earlier with this deck just before the stream went live where I got a win off Approach of the Second Sun from Key to the Archives, which was Resolve, Decline. Victory! Yeah, so that is Urabrask, Heretic Praetor, and that is the last... I think this is a good time to stop the stream, so I will be ending it in just a moment. Yeah, just over 41 minutes. That seems good. But yeah, that is the last potential historic Brawl commander in Streets of New Capenna. 22 decks. I will be making a little tier list / ranking video of how fun I think each of these are. I think as my next project before this ends. And then, I don't know, like if people like these, please leave me a comment or something. People have been subscribing, so I guess some people seem to enjoy it. I might try to do the same thing for the Battle for Baldur's Gate set that's about to come out, I think. But yeah. So, as always, thanks for watching. Feedback, comments, whatever, please feel to respond below the video. The deck list that I played is also in the video description, so if you want to clone it over into Arena, just copy that and pull it on in. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.